Good morning, students. I'll start with chapter number 8, Role of Parliament in a Democratic Country. Who gives the power to the government to take the decisions and implement the law? Who has given the power to the government and implementing, executing the law and all? The answer to this question depends on what type of government is in that particular country. So it's depend on the government, which type of the government. That means we have different type of government, but in India we follow the democracy type of government, and the types of government are like monarchy, democracy, oligarchy, authoritarian type of government. But in India we follow the democracy pattern. In democracy, supreme power is vested in the people and is exercised directly by them or by their elected agent. In democracy in India, we follow the pattern of democracy. So we the people elect our agents, and we are selecting the member who are working for us, and this power is given to us and we are electing them, and that work is done by them. They elect their leader by casting vote. That means we people elect our leader by casting the vote. And you must be knowing that the age for giving the vote is after 18 years you will be able to cast your vote. That means you are eligible for the voting process. The elected leaders and representative forms the government. Now those the leader who are elected by the people, that the representative, they are forming the government. In a democracy, the government has to give clarification and provides the reason for decision undertaking. See, we follow the government, that is in our country, we are in a democratic country. Whatever the decision government is taking, so the government has to explain why they have taken this decision, why they are doing such things, and what would be the benefit to all and all. They have to give the clarification. That is, the government has to give the clarification, explanation the government has to provide. The other form of government is the monarchy. As I told you, we have other types of also. One of is the monarchy. In this type of government, the power to take the decision and the run the administration is in the hand of king or क्वीन. दैट मीन्स जो भी डिसीशंस लिए जाते हैं एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के, वो राजा या रानी ही लेता है. The king discusses the matter with his group of advisory, but the power to take the final decision lies with the king or queen only. जो पावर है, वो जो डिसीशन है राजा या रानी लेंगे, but they are discussing the matter with his group of advisory people, but the final decision will be given by the king or the queen only. They are not taking the decision. But in our country, the government which we are following in a democratic, that whatever the decision government is taking, the process is discussed and they are giving the clarification, explanation why they are taking this decision, and all everything has been clear. But in monarchy, the whatever the decision the king or queen takes, that would be the final. The most important characteristic of democracy is that the sole power or power to rule is not in the hand of one person or the group of people. See, the most important feature, the most important characteristic of democracy is that the alone person is not handling the things, or the group of people are not handling the things. Every citizen is a member in the decision making process. Every person who is a citizen of India is able to take the decision, he can eligible to take the decision with the government. He is able, he is involved in the decision making process. People themselves are the creator of their destiny. That means we are choosing our government, so we are responsible for each and everything. The word democracy in Gujarati is लोकशाही. दैट इज़ जो हम लोकशाही की मतलब हमारा राज चल रहा है, ऐसे ही माना गया. डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट इज़ फॉर द people. That means it's for the welfare of the people is the main aim of the government. Democracy is run by the people as the representative elected by the people and run the administration. We only choose the people by electing the voting process and choosing our leader. Now, things to know: form of government, monarchy, and democracy. In democracy, we have presidential government, parliamentary government. Presidential government में unitary government, that is unitary. Federal government correlated with the political system, and parliamentary में unitary government and the federal state. Students, you have to learn this, the form of government. You might get the question. आपको जो अभी यूटी के पेपर्स आए थे, काफ़ी सारे बच्चों को समझ नहीं आया था. दे हैव गिवन द क्वेश्चन टू स्टेटली, बट दे वर वेरी इजी टू अटेम्प्ट. So just they are giving the things from the textbook only, but you have to understand the what the question meaning is, what the question wants to say. Okay, your school must have been organizing election for the school पंचायत. Similarly, class monitor also have been elected. हमारे स्कूल में जैसे पंचायत के लिए वोट होते हैं, क्लास में मॉनिटर के लिए वोटिंग होती है. एट दिस टाइम एट हैपन दैट द मॉनिटर इज़ नॉट इलेक्टेड बट सिलेक्टेड डायरेक्टली. कभी कभी वोटिंग प्रोसेस नहीं होती है, जो टीचर को स्टूडेंट लगता है वो उनको डायरेक्टली मॉनिटर बना देते हैं. एज अ रिजल्ट अदर हु वांटेड टू बी मॉनिटर फील डिसकंटेंट एंड एक्सप्रेस देयर डिसअप्रूवल. आप में से जो मॉनिटर बनते हैं एवरी टाइम इस बार नहीं बनते, तो वो थोड़ा सैड हो जाते हैं और टीचर को बोलते हैं कि वाई यू हैव नॉट मेड एंड ऑल. सो वो थोड़ा डिसअप्रूवल एंड डिसकंटेंट अपने बारे में बताते हैं. Now think, here is the column. What you prefer, direct selection? Justify your answer. आपको क्या लगता है कि जो हम मेंबर हैं उसको जो इलेक्शन ना हो के डायरेक्टली किसी भी पर्सन को सिलेक्ट किया जाए कि क्या? What do you think कि डायरेक्ट सिलेक्शन होना चाहिए कि नहीं? Just saying. Okay student, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.